So I'm Rohas Nagpal. I come from the cybersecurity background in which I worked for about 20 years. And then I shifted to the blockchain domain in about 2013. And since then, I've been working quite extensively in blockchain and crypto. And I've also authored the Future Money Playbook.
So there has been a lot of chaos in the Indian markets regarding cryptocurrency investments in India. Now, recently, according to recent news, the government has given a 3 to 6 month window for investors to take care of that, to liquidate their investments. There are also talks that crypto exchanges are planning on moving their exchanges away, investments away from India, so that they can keep the investments safe. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think it was a very rushed decision from the government?
See, first of all, the government has not really given any 3 to 6 month period. This is speculation in the media that when the law comes out, there will be a 3 to 6 month period. So, as of
Right.
right now, there is absolutely no law. The law has not even been introduced into the parliament, and that is the reason we don't even have a copy of it. So, according
Right.
to me, it's too early to take any decisions. So, moving out of
Right.
India or anything, it's too premature for that.
So do you think, like, what is your advice to such investors? Should they be holding on to their investments for the time being?
Yeah, they should. It's too early to take any decision because even if the government does introduce the law and they do decide to ban it, I'm sure they will give us a time period within which you can
Right.
liquidate, and that time period is not going to be too short. So I think everyone should just continue business as usual. Plus,
Right,
anyway,
right,
the
right.
parliament has gone into its recess now till I think 6th of March. So in all
Mm-hmm.
probability, even if the bill is introduced, it will probably happen in March. So
Right,
we still have a lot of time. It's too early to say anything.
right, right, right. Also, touching base on this, a lot of people are speculating again that cryptocurrencies are going to be banned in India, when in fact the entire bill talks about regulating cryptocurrencies in India. How big is this difference between regulation and banning?
Sure. It's a huge difference. So banning is like, if you say cocaine is banned or drugs are banned. So there's absolutely no way in which a normal person can buy and sell them. Regulation, on the other hand, will say, okay, these are the rules based on which you can do your transaction. This is how you will pay tax. This would be GST applicable. That would mean regulation. Now,
Right,
to be very honest with you, regulation is also not very easy to do because the first step the government will have to figure out is who is the regulator. Now, in India, when you talk
right.
about the financial markets, primarily you talk RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and SEBI. So, RBI when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to banking and lending, and SEBI when it comes to capital markets. Now, cryptocurrency doesn't fit into either of the two. It is a completely new thing in itself. So, first step, the government will actually need to appoint a new regulator, then make the laws which the regulator will follow. So everything is right now at a very premature stage. And the bill that people keep talking about, nobody has seen it yet. So we don't know what
Mm-hmm.
it says, whether it says banning. The name starts with the word banning. So in all probability, it's going to ban and not regulate.
Of course. Now, what do you personally think? What do you personally think about the government's decision to regulate slash prohibit slash ban cryptocurrencies at this moment? Why do you think the government of India has decided to take this step right now at this time period?
To be very honest, this should have been taken a long time ago. And in fact, the RBI circular in some ways was a step in that direction. But then what happened was in 2020, the Supreme Court cancelled that RBI order. No, that was just last year. And plus, last year we were grappling with this whole COVID, which is still going on. So obviously, the government had to focus on that.
Right.
So, yes, I understand why it's
Right.
been a little delayed. But yeah, 2021 is the perfect year to regulate it.
Right. Why do you think 2021 is the perfect year to regulate it?
Because of whatever happened last year, a lot of digitization has kicked off so well that the usage of crypto is also going up a lot more. So, after the crash that we
Right.
saw in 2018 of crypto, for a couple of years, the transactions and everything, capitalizations were much lower. Now we've crossed $1 trillion. So many people are regularly buying and selling. So now is the perfect time to regulate. I'm not in favor of banning at
Right.
all. Because if you start with the banning story,
Right.
then why not ban alcohol? Why not ban cigarettes? There are so many harmful things, right? If you want to look at it from that point of view. Regulation is the way forward. Banning will just
Right.
create an unnecessary black market for this.
Speaking of which, a lot of people have been complaining that if cryptocurrencies end up being banned in India, it would lead to a reduction in the payments interface in the country, because Bitcoins, Ethereum, these are they're used for trading. Primarily, their purpose is trading. And if India were to ban them, then India would be limiting itself from expanding its payments interface. What do you
I,
think about
I
that?
disagree with that because see, in India we have very unique things like the UPI. IMPS, NEFT. These are brilliant payment mechanisms, and the costs are virtually zero, and they go through in seconds. There is no chance of anything being reversed. So no,
Right.
if anybody says Bitcoin is used for payments, I totally disagree with that. That is what it was created for. But come on, it is absolutely impractical today to say that we are going to use Bitcoin for normal transactions. It just not doesn't make sense. I mean, can you imagine yourself going to a regular shop and buying soap with it? The cost, the price of Bitcoin is too volatile. So you cannot use it as a medium of exchange. And in India, we have brilliant methods for payments in the digital space. So no, I don't agree with that logic.